Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday. What's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome back to the Addict Open Mic. Happy Friday to each and every single one of you. It's good to be here. Good to hang out with the good folks on YouTube one more time. I hope all is well with each and every single one of you. I hope that your weekend was well earned. All them hours that you put in from Monday to Friday, I hope and pray that you did your thing, man. Every coin out here, man, matters. Not a second that goes by can we afford to just lounge and be lackadaisical with our income. And it can be very, very draining and tiresome getting up and getting in that traffic and just doing it on a repeat over and over. So my flowers to my 9 to 5ers, my flowers to my writers, my artists, my poets, everyone that's watching. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. Always a pleasure to be here. Tonight, I'm switching it up a little bit. Before I go there, quick announcement, as I will do every opportunity I get. July the 12th, 8 p.m., the Pen and Soul Awards is going down. The Pen and Soul Awards, July 12th. Grab you a seat, grab you something to get you comfortable, find you a nice spot in the house, apartment, complex, wherever you are. Tap in with us, come hang out. It's going to be a good show. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Also, we just dropped a new series called The Cryptic Creed. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you tap in. Let me know what you thought about that first episode. Shout out to Sarah Gade on that. Tonight, um, we didn't have any any live performances, so I said let's switch it up. I've been doing virtual open mics for over 4 years, and it's hard to believe it. You would have never known it. This channel has a variety of different acts up here. But I've been doing virtual open mics for a number of years now, and I've met a lot of people. Some are close, some I don't have much contact with anymore. But the memories, they still live. One of the positives I love about social media is being able to document all of your experiences, whether they're positive or negative. And I have a lot of positives that's come from using Instagram and Twitter. A lot of awesome feedback, a lot of just amazing things, man, from having different souls come on the stage. Before it was targeted on YouTube, it was Instagram. People just were everywhere. They came out to hang, to have a good time. Some people showed their face, others didn't. And I miss a lot of those moments because you can't replace those. But what I want to do as I reflect on the past few years of the interactions that I've had with different people, I want to pay my respects to the good folks at Instagram, right? The ones who stepped out of their comfort zone, jumped in front of a camera, read their spoken word, and really just wanted to be a part of something, man. They just wanted to enjoy themselves. And I think we successfully accomplished that mission. So, first up is a brother that I met while on Instagram. He was always all over the place. He was always jumping in different open mics all over social media. There was not one platform or handle that I didn't see him under reading somewhere. Dude Hustle was always respected. And we collabed. I don't know what happened. I think politics got in the way. Nonetheless, this was a moment in history here. 128 weeks ago, 128 weeks ago, where this started with this particular live stream. I can't even recall how many people pulled up for that one, but it was a beautiful show, man. It really was. So I'm going to go ahead and pay my respects to this brother as we embark down memory lane.
The birds fell out the sky that day. Do you remember how the birds used to sound when they cried their morning warning signs? They used to flock and fly no bounds. Crowded crows align on top of telephone lines. I remember how the birds sounded. With tiny breaths they sung. Their sound tuned out and compounded. A different song resounded. The birds, their song left with my tears, and I can't hear the whole. For when the flocks fell out the sky, as too did my soul. Humanity lost control. The hands we dealt, the hands we fold. This existence without flight, behold. Never again will the wing be pulled. A feather fallen from the sky, nor a pile in a bag sleep tight. If your soreness had not torn this, maybe they'd still be chirping for us. But alas, their joy is silent, if but beautiful to behold. I may never hear that song again until the truth be told. My blood, it runs cold, bold like ice to my soul, lost and fallen feathered breast, taking what I cannot hold and placing it in the nest. The birds fell from the sky that day. They took all that endured. The muted song of summer fades, autumnal winds assured.
Shout out to Scoob. Shout out to Scoob. That was a poet on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, go follow Shoob. Shooby Doo. That is SCH UBIEDOO on IG. That brother always is writing, always got some content. There was not one single day that I got on Instagram and didn't see him in someone's post or collabing with someone or doing a spoken word. The brother has a pen, a damn near impeccable pen, and he was always hella supportive. I believe he's still there. I haven't spoken to him in some time, but I'm certain he's still around there in them streets doing his thing somewhere. Shout out to Scoob, man, for pulling up to one of my oldest open mics, man. That was 128 weeks ago. 128 weeks ago. Damn. A lot of people have come through these hallways. You might not know it because you don't see it here on YouTube. I'm slowly making my way back over here. At one point, what I was doing was taking the entire live streams from Instagram and bring them over to YouTube. But what I realized was the way that the format for those videos are transferring over here, it doesn't look clean or crisp enough for me. So what I'm going to do moving forward doing these open mics, if I don't have a live guest up here, even when I have live guests up here doing maybe just a conversation or two, I'm gonna drop a couple of these up here for memory lane. Some of y'all are not familiar with what I was doing before this. You know what I'm saying? I had a mask. I was not really here like that. So it was a blessing, a real blessing to be able to work with people like him and to meet people like him from all different walks of life. That's one of the beautiful things about the poetry community that I always admired was the opportunity to reach people that I never thought I would ever reach or communicate with because of distance, because of race, because of politics, because of distance. And Instagram provided me this outlet to be able to do this in a healthy and safe way while other people could do their thing at the same time. I have dozens of open mics on Instagram where there's people who didn't show their face, there's people who have been present, still here, and then most of them I've not seen in years. You will be blown away. And I'll have two more that I'm going to drop. This next one, I'm trying to decide who I want to bring up here first. It's two women. I actually have a fourth one, but it's a little tricky. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to give y'all that fourth one. I'm gonna try to give y'all that fourth one. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and play this next clip for y'all. This is a sister right here. She writes erotic poetry. Haven't spoken to her in a while. She got some fire, man. You're gonna hear it in a second. Let me know how y'all feel about her. Let me know how y'all feel about the first one too, but especially this one in particular. Talk about rated R. I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and let her do her thing here real quick.
So I go by Aim Zane or Aim Zane Thoughts, and I'm an author, poet, writer, And I'm going to perform a sensual piece called Addiction. So, yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and start. Your sex is a drug. I say this because I need you. Every breath I take contains a thought of you. Physically, I become unhinged when I can't feel your body on mine. When your touch is a distant memory, I sweat, shake, and tremor. I feel sick. I'm not dependent, but addicted. Fully uncontrollable, compulsive need to taste your skin. Earthy, like shrooms, your sex takes me on a trip. When I place my lips on your dick and drink your pleasure, laced in psilocybin, I feel that 5-hydroxytryptamine fill my brain and I start to hallucinate bright colors surrounding our physical as we float into a spiritual plane high above the rest. My mind is cleared, body heavy from inhaling our scents rolled together, lit from the heat steaming between us. My own personal cannabis. Baby, you got me elevated. Overjoyed, I need you. You enhance my creativity. As your lips trace my lower lips, and your tongue eases between, I fly high. My senses sensitive to your touch. With your lips, hands all over me, I feel everything you give me, like ecstasy 10 times as intense. Heightened sensations from the inside out. Skin tingling when you enter between my thighs. Jaw clenching as the dose increases. My eyes dilate. Energy boost. I feel a warmth from spread from the crown to the root. I am well taken care of when I have my drug. No withdrawals while you're stroking my walls, injecting dope, powering that dopamine in my brain, sending contractions below, grabbing hold of you because I never want to let go, never want to be without my sex because it's my drug. That's that piece.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yo,
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
I told you. I told you what I tell you. Shorty was a bad motherfucker. I know she's still on there doing her. She probably even has gone further than Instagram by now. The way she write, this is just one piece. She dropped 2 that night. I only uploaded 1. She did 2. Actually, Shub did 2 as well. That was like a 2-hour stream that both of them were on. And I'm telling you, you had to actually be there in the moment. When they get into these bags, man, it's nothing like it. Those were some awesome shows, and the people who came out to watch and hang out with us that particular night, they were super supportive. They loved every minute. They gave love to everybody who came out. It was a pretty amazing show. It made me want to do them even more. There's a couple of streams that I want to put up here, right? But for whatever reason, Instagram is not allowing the videos to play. I don't know if it's because they got me banned on there or what. They got me banned from posting or doing anything because of I said it the other day, a post I made and no one's really too happy about it, so they got me suspended for a little bit. But yeah, those first 2 that you heard, they came straight from Instagram. I hope God, is keeping and covering them wherever they are right now. I thank them for opening something inside of me to where I could be more creative and more free with my work as well. I have one more performer from not she wasn't from that show. She was from another show I did on IG. But the diversity in these open mics, yeah, they're impactful. I've had people from all walks of life on there, from Pakistan to Mississippi, you name it. I've had them on, all skin tones. I've had them all on. So, with that being said, though, I'm gonna go ahead and play the last one, and we're gonna do it like that. Happy Friday to everyone who just came in, by the way. I don't know if you caught that at the beginning of the live stream. I thank you for coming out, hanging with me this evening. I know it's Friday and you want to unwind and get into whatever you're going to get into. So we're going to go ahead and close out with this final performer. Let me know how you feel about her in the comments section. That being said, I'm not going to speak no more on it. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Woke up feeling fucking fantastic, but by midday, my feet are dragging, mind lagging after comparing my verses to other poetically diverse community members, introspective contenders who are far more clever than I'll ever be, severing my hope of being seen, forgetting my message that truth sets you free. And that's to say we each have our own truths to behold, writing about it because my ego has a hold on this notion of better and less than. Can't find the quotient when rating from 1 to 10. Why does my mind keep circling into drawing on comparison? Oh, that's right, because I was bred in a culture of competition. But I'm dusting off deliverance. I have strength and perseverance, regardless of whose ears I'm in, regardless of the fear that begins when I forget the mission at hand. So I'm writing a reminder to stay grounded, to be a friend to other writers because they've found solace in writing just the way I have. Apologizing in light of shared tears being shed. My mission is still intact. I'll say what I've said. There's no comparison needed. These are just fleeting thoughts of mine. Believe me, we're all equal so long as we're breathing.
And that was the last one for the night. She actually read 2 poems. All of them read 2. I didn't give them a limit. I told them to do what they felt in their heart. I don't do topics. I don't put rules on or limitations on your creativity. When you get up here, you do what you need to do with your words and let them speak for themselves. There's no censorship. I think that's the best way to be, raw and authentic. And all of them came up here and did their thing. I had a 4th, but I can't get the 4th one up right now, so I might have to spend the block on that one. I might do that maybe on the after hours, which is tomorrow. I think I'm going to cover 2 topics tomorrow. I'm not sure, man. The one with the teacher doing what she's doing with them students, and then the other one is a pretty sensitive subject as well. I need to get my panel right first, but yeah, those were just three of a great number of different poets that came when I was still in the early stages of doing virtual open mics. I didn't have this set up. I didn't have the background. I didn't have the cameras. I didn't have the mic. I didn't have none of this. I was still running off of my cell phone device, doing all of my recordings. That's where everything was. That was my home base. And it's kind of a bittersweet thing thinking about it, because A lot of the folks that started out with me from the ground aren't here anymore. So I just wanted to give them their flowers today. I'm still banned, so I can't really get on social media and do too much of anything. I might try to test out IG. I don't know. But y'all have a blessed weekend. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up if you need to reach out, if you want to join a panel, if you want to join an open mic. You know how to contact me. Deep Entropy signing out. I'll see y'all tomorrow night, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. The After Hours returns.